you for all you do, and both co-chairs and ranking members, and really committee and the staff. I have a question on the data processing tax. What goes from 1% to, I think, 6 or 6.35. How will that affect ADP or processing companies for payroll or payroll companies, Mr. Chair?
Senator Funfair.
This is the sheet that breaks down. And they're currently taxed at 1%.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, I believe the gentleman is in possession of the specific categories of which computer and data processing services would be eligible for taxation at the new rate.
So they'll all be, any payroll company will be taxed at the higher rate.
We are not changing what gets taxed. We are changing the rate.
Right.
So if you are currently paying, or should be paying, the 1%, you'll pay the revised rate if this provision becomes law.
Well, I guess
So to the extent that the question is addressing whether that entity that you're speaking about
Right.
is currently taxed, then they'll continue to be. If they are not currently taxed, they will not be taxed.
So any payroll company will pay the higher rate.
If they are currently taxed, then
Right.
yes.
So if they're not currently taxed, they're exempt.
We are not expanding any computer and data processing service that is currently taxed will continue to be.
Okay.
If it is not so provided for, then it would not be.
Thank you for the answer. Another question. On all the new taxes, about 25 or 30 new taxes, many are aimed at the trades, and my biggest fear is trades provide quite a few jobs in the state of Connecticut, and I don't know how you'd want to address that. But trades, for every job, it's approximately 3 more jobs are created through spending.
Is that a question?
That's a question, Mr. Chair.
What is the question?
My concern, all right, I'll make it a statement. My concern is there's out of the 25 or 30 new taxes, many are aimed at trades and scientific research. 2 great industries in our state, and I'm just concerned it's going to be stifling of jobs. We all care. I think we all care deeply about Connecticut and jobs, but jobs are number one, and I believe, in my opinion, this is a jobs deterrent. Basically, it's a statement. I apologize about that.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, if I could.
Senator Funfair.
I think it's well known that at one time the sales tax was the workhorse of the state's tax structure. Our economy was much different. It was a production and goods-oriented economy. That has changed significantly. Services now dominate what goods and production used to. But our tax structure has not kept pace with that. We do tax some services, but nowhere near what our economy has evolved into. Now, this provision in the tax bill before us is not about, well, there's another service, another entity we can go after, but it does, in addition to identifying additional revenue, which is necessary, in particular for the 0.5% that will be going back to municipalities and will get more attention as we move to SB 1. But the reality is, in all those dollars that were asked about and spoken about earlier on the sales tax increasing, the bulk of that is going towards, for the first time in our state, providing another revenue stream to the municipalities other than the onerous property tax, which businesses will tell you is the most painful tax for them. I don't think we should lose sight of the fact that this provision is providing relief for businesses and will provide relief for businesses as well as it will for residents. But the fact of the matter is, one of the reasons why our sales tax is so regressive is because it focuses on goods versus services, and this provides a better balance in that regard in terms of how our economy has evolved. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Representative Yaccarino.
I understand and respect your opinion. I'm just fearful with new taxes on these industries that are really, we want them to thrive, that it's going to hurt the taxpayer and it's going to ultimately hurt jobs. And I know we have difference of opinions, and I respect your opinion. I just don't agree with that. I look at it simplicity. If we have 3.5 million people in Connecticut, 2.5 million people spend money, and if $10 is taken away from them every week, that's a lot of revenue lost for the state. So that's my biggest concern. I think we all care. We just have difference of opinions, and we should respect one another. But I would like to see us work together. I think we do, and thank you for your time.